Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Airforce Falcons, taking on last year's national champions, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets offense will take the field first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys. Hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looking to the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Creates a little space. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Looking for a crease. It's Rice. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And the Black Knights will hustle to the line.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Looking to get it in. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's dropped. Finds his man down the middle. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Falcons will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch. And he was thinking 6, but Ed D knocks him down at the 2. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive with a pass. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Rock. Finds his target down the middle.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
He'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Ball's at the 27, this offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. It's complete to the left. Turning it on! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10.
Touchdown, Army! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Airforce has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Quick pass on the fly motion. Oh, he's got a chance. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Sure hands, it's Ware.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Right down the middle. Connection to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. He's looking to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point is blocked. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Right back to the well. Sweet cut there. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
And back to the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Army! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Rock. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Beasley. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the single running back. Gets it past the marker. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Falcons. He got a step and just dusted the field.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Black Knights! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Rock. Throws to the wideout. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. He fires to the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going downfield for the big play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. That's caught. It's Ware. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's got his man, makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Army!
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
To the ground with the back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Falcons send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from around the 50. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Firing toward the end zone. Got a man in the middle. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Airforce has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pressure coming.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Falcons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the jet motion. Fights off a defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. He goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line, and suddenly you are operating in plus territory. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Army! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Wants to pass. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Got his man. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to the air on second and short. He's got it on the move. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Fitted in the window for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll try the run. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
He'll pitch it. Creates a little room. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
They want to run it left here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Pulls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's on target and complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Ware. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season where you can go win those individual awards.
Quarterback may change this route. The sweet feet buy a little time. Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Army! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And the Falcons come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. The throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break.
Unleashes one deep. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to pass. It's Blair. Fires toward the end zone. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Right on target this time. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator.
Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And the Falcons just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he makes the grab at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
Thanks so much for spending